We have a fact check today on microdosing weight loss medications. This is a trend right now where patients take a lower dose of GLP-1s like Wegovy, Zepbound, and Mounjaro. But does it work and is it safe? Well, family and obesity Dr. Nita Bajor is fact checking this for us. So thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I've seen a lot of this on social media where people are using this. I think a lot of people actually get it like offline, you know, somewhere online, and then they try this trend. So let's first talk about what is microdosing.
So microdosing sounds very trendy, but as the name suggests, it's taking the GLP medication in smaller doses than what the FDA guidelines recommended. And so it's not without any concern. Of course, it must be managed by a qualified physician and, you know, really personalizing it to the patient. But it has some benefits. I would say you get to kind of ease the patient into the medication, so a smaller than recommended starting dose. You can also manage side effects much better. It's a great way to, some of the compounded pharmacies that are doing it online, they will microdose and it saves patients some money. There's also a benefit of, as you achieve the targeted weight loss, when you're taking the patient off the medication, if you step down the dose and microdose, that you're just easing them off of it and seeing how their lifestyle maintains the weight loss long term.
Now, I thought this was a medication you're supposed to be on permanently, but have you ever been able to like wean somebody off of it?
Absolutely. So that's highly possible in this scenario because most of us carry excess fat, excess body weight. So we target the treatment to the weight loss. So if say you have to achieve about 60 pounds of extra body weight, once we get that down, then we start microdosing or start slowly tapering off the medication, because that's the ideal, right? You want to see how the body sustains without potentially, you know, I mean, it's not without side effects. Some people have to take it long term. But it's so individualized that it's not a one-size-fits-all, you know.
Now, when somebody is brand new to a medication like this and they want to try it, would you recommend a microdose or would you recommend the normal dose?
So it all depends on the patient, and it depends on how much they need to lose. So if I have a patient that needs to lose of 100 and 120 pounds, their body might be able to handle the standard starting dose. But if they have lesser amounts of weight to lose, but still over the obesity cutoff for starting the medication, then I might start with a lower dose. Also, we pre-screen the patient, so making sure that they don't have any of the potential side effects, potential high-risk patients, so making sure that all of that is clear. It's really not, I wouldn't say we do the same thing on every patient. It's really individualized, have that discussion at the first visit. And I actually chalk out the plan, like, okay, I would expect you to lose this in this many months, and then year 2, what are we talking about? How are we managing life beyond GLP medications?
Now, I know a lot of people, they have side effects, gastrointestinal side effects. I think I read it's about 1/3 of people who take these medications. So if somebody had one of those side effects from taking a normal dose, have you ever had a patient where then tried a microdose and they didn't have the side effects?
Yes, I've had that as well, yes. And also I've had some patients who have taken the compounded version and then have, you know, it's not very, you cannot really there's a lot of variability in the compounding depending on the dose that's given because it's pre-made. So I've seen differences in purity, potency, reliability. So some cases I've seen side effects on those, and then they want to switch to the branded medication. When we start that, we are kind of estimating how much they were on and giving them a certain dose. I'd rather start on a lower dose and a safer dose and then inch their way up gently to achieve the targeted weight loss. And patients will tell you, oh, I don't feel hungry, or I'm still feeling as hungry, I'm eating through it. And if they have too much nausea, too much constipation or reflux, then we know, okay, we need to back off the medication.
And I know for these medications, the cost is being reduced, where it was around $1,000 a month, and now it's down to $350 a month. Would you say, that's much more affordable for a lot of your patients?
Yes, much more. I think it has improved the compliance, and a lot more people are now considering getting back on the branded medications, which have more reliability. You know, we have data backing that, and so people that were on compounded and not really having follow-up consistent with any supervising clinician now want the branded medication. So we're seeing a lot more coming over from the compounded side.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Bajor, for joining us, breaking that down. I didn't know what it was before, so this was great.
All right.
Thank you.